welcome to Massel once again. I am Chad Roach, your Staple, along with James Sullivan, your Massel. And right now we're at the famed Turtle Tavern, Milford. We got the Bruins and the Celtics going on, so if you hear a lot of cheering, that's because our teams are probably winning once again. So, just, we're used to it. But anyway, alright, let's jump into some topics. Let's start number one topic, actually, the only thing everyone's talked about all week. Mr. number 18, Kyle Busch.
He swept it. How he did that, I don't exactly know, but I know one thing for sure. He dominated the Xfinity race. And it wasn't even close with the Xfinity race.
Well, the thing is also, it's not a competition. At this point, I will not watch a truck or an Xfinity race unless Kyle Busch is not in it. Because if he's in it, every driver's doing the same thing. Well, let's all race for second, right? So no point.
And that sucks. That absolutely fucking sucks when you got these NASCAR guys coming in there and just absolutely blowing the doors off the competition. I mean, it's not even entertaining. Not at all.
It's not fair. It's not fun. It's not what I
especially fucking Kyle Busch. If you're not sick of watching fucking Kyle Busch win an Xfinity race, you're not a NASCAR fan. You should just stop fucking watching.
You know who loves to hear this right now? You know who loves it? Out of all people should love to hear Kyle Busch, you should love hearing this. Because you know what that means? We respect your fucking driving, dude. You can drive a fucking car.
Even though I don't like him, you gotta respect him.
I respect that you can drive a car, dude. And of course, we talk about his wins that he has versus Petty's wins. Everyone talking about it. And he himself even said, you can't compare the two. We agree you can't compare the two. Everyone agrees.
You can't compare it.
You really can't. But let's definitely say Kyle Busch. He's one of the best. He's a ballot Hall of Famer at this point.
First ballot Hall of Famer, absolutely.
Way better than Kurt Busch, his brother. He's way better than Kurt. Kurt has nothing compared to Kyle. Sorry, Kurt, but you don't. All right, and I just don't like you. So anyway.
Hey, you said it. I said it. Fuck, I don't like the fucking guy.
I don't like you, Kurt. No, you give Jimmy Johnson too much trash. I don't like you. Just bye. Anyway. Let's talk about some other things that have been going on. NASCAR for this week, they've said they're going to make a new right side tire.
Yeah.
So that should make it interesting for this week coming up.
Hey, I'm still talking about last week.
Last week, well, the thing is last week was an interesting race.
Chase Elliott jumps the start.
That right there, now me and you wanted to talk about that, and we wanted to, before we really got into it, we wanted to be on here to do it. You say it's right. I agree too. But my question is, and of course we need to see. I want to see the rules on it to myself because you understand what I'm saying here. I think you say it's the start and finish line, which I agree to.
Right. The race starts and ends at the line.
But why would the restart go? If he's going on the green line goes, okay, inside that box, so that leader's not going. So that leader from inside that box determines all the way to the line. But if I don't agree. So sometimes if they get a bad start, they should go from the line. And if he goes to the line, he's not there at the start, then go. You should not have to go all the way to the line. If the guy that's leading dictates is spinning the tires, not going or something. So I got to go this start. You're going to jack up the whole inside-outside lane. Next thing you know, you got yourself a problem.
That's what they say. You got the pole for a reason. You go over that starting line first. After that, it's all academic. That's why they have the restart area for restarts, not starts.
I get it. But at the same
time, the announcers, they do it all the time. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Parker, giving us some shots. Try and calm us down a little.
Shot second. Alright, well honestly, maybe this has to do with it. Okay, maybe the last time this happened, okay?
Jimmy Johnson did it out loud.
No, we were there. We were there, and the green flag waves, Johnson jumps to start. I had a hissy fit.
He did kind of have a hissy fit.
I was pissed. So maybe I'm a little upset about the rule, but at the same time, I get it, but at the same time, if that guy, what happens if the green flag waves when they know to start? The guy in third pulls out, spins the guy out, or hits him and jacks him up.
That's the start of the race. That's why they made a restart area because of that.
But if that starts,
if the drivers have to realize this isn't a restart, this is the start of the race. This is NASCAR. That's the way we do it.
But if I'm in
every single other racing entity does it the same way, and they seem to do it right all the time. Why does NASCAR have this happen every couple of years or every year? Is because these guys are just so amped up to treat it like a restart. Even the announcers, I tried to say this before I dropped, you'll hear it. Here we are on the restart. No, what do you mean the restart? It's the start of the race. It's different.
Also, go back to your point about the whole why NASCAR doesn't work. Well, then again, they can bump and touch each other on the starts.
They're right on each other.
And I'm not sure, and I'm not sure, I'll look it up, but I'm not sure if IndyCar was doing double file restarts for a while. I'm not sure if they went back to single file because it was getting too hectic for them, or if it's, I'm not sure. It could be too single. I'm not sure, but I think it's
I haven't
single.
even seen an IndyCar race this year, so I don't know.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for them to go to Texas. That's gonna be
Texas or Vegas.
Yes.
Gotta give it a shout out.
Quick shout out to IndyCar. You guys do a great job. Yeah, you guys do a great job. I'm sorry but we had to give a shout out to IndyCar for a second. You guys do a great job.
Pocono.
Oh man.
Pocono races are always spectacular.
Dude, no, someone always ends up getting hurt.
Dying.
But anyway, all right. So what other things you want to talk about from Phoenix? What did you leave from Phoenix? And
well, I love the fact that Mr. I Can't Pass Without Using My Bumper, Eric Jones smashes into the wall in the first.
I think it was.
That was just poetic justice for me because I don't like that fucking guy as much as I don't like.
Yeah, and I want to say poor Brad, buddy.
Brad had a bad day.
Brad had a bad day. You know, Chase Elliott. I'm gonna give a shout out, Chase. You did a good job going to the field, chasing down, but everything stopped. Everything stopped and slowed down once you spun out. Once you kind of spun out on yourself, your momentum and then kind of seemed stalled. So but Chase, you did what you could. To look at that last two times and jump the start.
I'm surprised that Kevin Harvick didn't do a better job. I mean, hello. This is Kevin Harvick. This is supposed to be his track.
Truex was coming at the end.
No, he had the long run car.
But he had the fuel, I think, to make it as well. So he was able to.
He saved
Ryan
much.
Ryan Blaney, good try, good job. Yeah, it's off to Ryan Blaney. He did the best he could when Kyle was there.
Yeah, he actually passed Kyle at one point. He actually did it on the track instead of in the pits.
It was a good race. Gotta give a shout out to Mr. Jimmy Johnson.
Your boy,
Jimmy Johnson, you did
Ally 48.
No, Kevin Marion. Great calls. The two tires stopped the first time and saw how good it worked, and then you did it later on. I think it was awesome. We were in first. We actually lived, and then of course Kyle Busch kind of stomped on our he stomped on our dreams. The dream stomper.
He stomped on everybody's dreams.
Yeah, Kyle, you did it again, dude. I mean, this is the biggest.
That was
the only thing that was the big was that the penalty that was called on him.
Yeah,
after that lug nut
didn't have a tight or missing one or something like that. I don't know what it was.
I got to check into myself. We talked about checking in, and we both been so busy.
Yeah,
but yes, we know there's something that he did wrong. We're not sure if it was points or not. You guys, but you obviously know better than us.
Probably just going to be a crew chief fine.
No, I think it was crew chief fine or something like that you got. But it was, I mean,
we got the same information you guys do, so.
So we're always gonna try our best to make sure everything is right. In fact, if we don't know it, we're gonna say we don't know. Fuck it, we fucked up. We're human, right? We're all fucking human.
We don't fucking know. But we know there was a penalty. We just don't know exactly what.
Oh, you know what we're missing? We didn't even talk about. Wow.
Who? What? When? Where? How?
Qualifying.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even talk about qualifying. We didn't talk about Suarez and McDowell
throwing punches.
That was awesome. That was actually one of the most amazing things. That was great. Suarez, dude, good job, man. You did some WWE right there. I respect you for saying that.
Hey, if there was more of that, we'd have more people watching. Because that just, fighting in the
shows your
like that.
That's why I love
some passion for racing.
Yeah,
and that,
you should be.
You guys gotta be doing more of that shit. You really do. Because if you're not showing that kind of fucking passion, everybody just thinks you're a fucking puppet working for your fucking sponsors, not race car drivers. And we want race car drivers out there showing how much they love the sport.
I wanted to, this is what I want to talk about. I was thinking about this thing too. Another thing I wanted to shout out to, I want to give a shout out to two women in NASCAR. And they're not drivers, they're wives. Two wives I want to give a shout out to. Samantha Busch and Delana Harvick. Wonder why? Because you two women are the if I had to have a girlfriend or wife, it would be like you guys. You guys are up on the box. Here and there, emotions are shown. They take broadcast, they show. Delana Harvick, especially you. What you did, you ran Kevin Harvick Incorporated. The way you did everything, you were an amazing woman, by the way. And Samantha Busch, I give you so much credit. And another woman that when I saw it all happen was Kim Burton, Jeff Burton's wife.
Yeah.
And she was always into it, and now with her son, Harrison Burton, she's really into it. So The lines of NASCAR, if you're like them, that's what you should be. They're, just the raw emotion. You see them, get all angry, and I like that. And women, you go. Show you, but me with them. I love that. I just wanted to give a shout out to them, because that is really cool to see that. Your wife right there is behind. That's awesome.
Not only are those women so devoted to their husbands, is that they actually know the sport.
Oh yeah.
And they're watching the sport, and they know what they're seeing. And the more parity that we have among the drivers, and of course their wives are an inspiration.
Yes.
And I know I'm married, and my wife is an inspiration for me. It's that kind of thing that makes, especially a driver and men in general, better.
Yes, I agree, and that's why, and especially Delana Harvick, shout out to you. Not only what you did for Harvick was amazing, what you did for KHI, I mean, you were awesome. I remember there was a show on FX back in the day. It was called NASCAR Drivers 360. And you got to go inside the first year you really got to go inside the last drivers. And I remember watching Harvick's a lot, and it was just, them two, it was amazing. Just how she knew how to run that truck team. And her with Ron Hornaday and the Goodwrench number 6 truck at the time, they were awesome. They were awesome. They were really good. Awesome. KHI was one of the best things to drive for at the time in the truck series. So, hats off to guys, women like that, and drivers like that. It's just, they're awesome. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about some other things. Anything this week stick out to you prior to Phoenix, or before we go to California?
Well, they were using a version of the Aero package this weekend. They didn't have the same downforce at the front, but they had them big ass friggin' wings sticking up in the back. And this week's racing, the back in the pack racing was awesome. But you had that one guy out front take the fuck off, whether it was
Blaney,
the 12 car or the 18 or even the 48. They really gapped the field.
Alright, don't give me too much credit. I led on a restart. Kyle Busch was like, nope, fuck you.
Right. I mean, but still, anybody that was out front was able to gap out.
Johnson was able to at least get in the groove.
It's a 2-second gap, while the rest of the field is, dogfight 5 wide coming out of turn 4.
Everyone's fighting.
And that was fun to watch. I mean, that made the racing better to watch. Even though it wasn't, bumping, grinding.
And there was no wreck. And I'll say this, think about these
wrecks. There was a wreck.
Oh
yeah, there was a wreck. And that idiot put his car on the wall, Mr. Aaron Jones.
20 car? 88. I said 88.
Yeah, whatever. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Mr. Bumper Driver.
No, but, okay. Besides one car wrecks, Daytona, pretty much just, they had all the wrecks for us apparently for the whole season, apparently, okay? Because everybody...
At least for the next couple of months.
We haven't, February, no wrecks unless it was a Daytona. This whole month so far, March, we've seen maybe, like I said, a couple cars been out. So we haven't seen nothing big, but Daytona, don't worry, Matt's been into all of them. They took care of that at that point, apparently.
Yeah, they took out the entire outside lane.
No, they took out everybody.
No, the truck series, they only had 8 trucks on the track at the end of the race.
But I also want to say, going back to what I'm saying, these track things, it shows how with the air package how good it's been back to the drivers. They're racing really close. They're racing really big. And the last few races, if you watch the finishes, they've been really close. It has been.
Last week.
Truex was catching up.
It
doesn't matter, but okay.
2 seconds back.
Okay, but my point is,
if
the
he had
second
another
place guy
20
is always been at least another chance.
Certain mileage.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying also it's also been like, it's been a good package so far. I think the California coming up, this is the ultimate test, because this in Michigan are the closest you're going to see to Daytona Talladega, I think, honestly, okay? And they're going to be drafting. This is all about drafting. You take away the speed, it's going to be about drafting. This should be more like a Daytona Talladega than anything, okay? And everything sounds like it every time. You keep hyping it up. Oh, track qualifying was great. This was insane. Yay, this race, and then the race starts. It's not that, it's more, So they're getting there. It's getting better, but we need to
racing
it needs to get
in California. I would be extremely surprised because I don't think it's gonna happen. He thinks it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna fucking happen. I don't think it's gonna fucking happen at all.
Green, you still got a couple laps. Everyone's in line. You're chasing someone down. You're drafting, and then a couple, 2 to go. They're all racing line. I believe it was a couple years ago. The Truck Series did it in Michigan. They had like a similar drafting aero package or something like that they had, and it was a really good race. And I believe Bubba Wallace won that in the 99 truck. Don't quote me, but look it up. I think he did. I think it was the race I'm talking about. It's when Fox Sports 1 took over for Speed Channel. I remember that.
That's why we call this NASCAR.
I remember that much. And so that race was really good because we got drafting. And I think this weekend is really going to be the make or break for me. I want to give it to the All-Star break to really break it down on this package, but this track is really going to be a break.
Atlanta.
We already did Atlanta. Go back to Atlanta. Atlanta's the only. We have one race in Atlanta. We already did that.
We got Michigan. We got Texas.
Texas should be fun. Texas should be fun.
I mean, what are they going to use for an hour package at, like, say, Bristol or where he's going next week, Martinsville?
Be in Martinsville, guys. Yes, I will be. I'll be all.
What about those? What about Dover?
This.
What about New Hampshire?
I'm not sure, but I don't think they'll have a package set up like they do for the mile and a half and bigger. I think they'll have for a short track, and they do it a little different. I'm not sure. Like I said, you got a link. Let us know. Like if I'm wrong or right, you got tell me.
We got an email address right here. If you guys think we need to talk about something or we're just butt-ass fucking wrong, let us fucking know. We'll answer.
Yeah, and we're just, right now, like I said, we're just having fun. That's all it's about right now, is having fun. And guess what?
Your fans.
Exactly, that's how we do it.
So, we got California.
Yeah, let's talk about California.
Who do you want to win that race? Who do you got winning that race besides Jimmy Johnson?
Me, I'm honestly going to go with one of the California boys. I'm going to go with either El Cajon, California, Jimmy Johnson, or Bakersfield, California with Kevin Harvick, or also another guy, Kyle Larson, is also up from around there. So,
well, I got. I'm going to say the 4 of the 42.
The 2 California boys. I'm telling you right now.
Really.
California boys, I got to get it. And the only person that's going to put. And I looked at the odds. Actually, let me look up the odds right now. Kevin Harvick, I think, was.
But I think another guy that's in there that's itching. Chase Elliott. He's going to be coming with a vengeance because of last week. He's absolutely there. He is. The man, the myth, the legend, Parker. Because we're here at the Turtle Tavern, and he's our guy.
All right. Let me I'm gonna take these shots. I'm gonna look at these odds.
Alright,
I am going to start doing this for you guys that are interested in odds of gambling. I'm going to start doing this every week as well. So here we go. We got Kyle Busch 9-2, Kevin Harvick 9-2. Big fucking deal there. Wow. Brad Keselowski 6-1, Truex Jr. 6-1, Kyle Larson 6-1, Logano 6-1. Okay, I see that. No.
Every single time Logano smiles, I swear I can see the back of his skull.
And then you got let's go to Jimmy Johnson. I'm 50-1. And then you got your
Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott on here. Chase Elliott's gonna be 25-1. And the worst bet you got Matt Tipp 5,001. Michael McDowell 2,001. So that's as far back as that goes.
How about your doctor? The guy that you absolutely don't think is gonna win the race but wins it.
And I'm not going to say one of these drivers, but I'm going to tell you one team that has really been doing good and impressing me. Richard Childress Racing. You guys are really getting it together. You guys are really doing good. Daniel Hemrick, he's been doing great. You guys, the finishes need to be there. Austin Dillon, this year you've been doing very good until you made some mistakes like at Las Vegas. Stuff like that. But you really... Richard Childress, you're almost there. You got good drivers. Just keep it going. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., you too. You are doing great this year. Be aggressive. Fuck everybody, dude. Just keep going, dude. Don't run. Hey, you're on my good side.
Everybody says just run.
And personally, you're on my good side right now. Don't fuck it up by running into Jimmy Johnson. So, I'll tell you that right now. But you're doing a good job. And
so your dark horse is Stenhouse?
And Stenhouse? Again? Well, no. And Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola is another one. He keeps coming back. And Almirola, I'm a believer in you, dude. You're a fucking good driver. I like you, Eric. I like you, Eric.
What can I say? The guy's fucking hungry.
I like Eric Almirola. I really do. I like him. I think that whole Stewart Haas team is great. The only person I think that really is not that good on that team is Daniel Suarez. He has not shown me once since he's left Joe Gibbs Racing, which is just as good. He goes there, and you think he's going to get a good?
Suarez has shown us the passion to throw a punch. He's got the passion.
True. That's the only thing you're good at is throwing a punch. I will give you that, motherfucker.
Right. Hey, and he didn't throw the punch in the first place. Was the other moron still wearing his helmet?
Michael McDowell, I don't know, man.
You're a pussy, Michael McDowell.
I don't know, yeah, come on. I wasn't a big fan of that, dude. You should definitely not.
You should have taken off your helmet and then thrown a fucking punch like a fucking man. Hello, we got the Bruins in the background. Those are tough guys. You ain't.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say my hockey team is.
Guess what?
It's not. My Bruins are a secondary team, but I'm a Penguins fan.
Hey,
you guys give me shit on it on the comments, all right? It's all right. I'll wear everything Boston, but okay, I'll do. You know what? I'll say right now, if the Bruins win the World Series, we're drunk. If the Bruins win Stanley Cup, I will win.
You're gonna wear one anyway.
Depends who it is, though.
Hey, pick it. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, I got a dark horse. And you said Hemrick. I think he's going to surprise a whole lot of people. And the only thing we got to wait for, because then again, it might already happen, I don't even know, is qualifying. If Hemrick qualifies in the top 10,
No.
Big shot to win that.
He did qualify in the top 10 at Las Vegas. I honestly was like, wow. We were all impressed by his qualifying start. Right. And then all of a sudden, the first couple laps, he just went backwards. And not only that, in the same stage, I believe stage 1, he ended up coming a lap down. And I was like, wait. You were the guy that's been doing good qualifying practice. Here you are. You were actually, he was actually top 5 at one point in the practice and everything. I'm like, wow, here we go. They're actually bringing something. And then all of a sudden, where did he go? Where did he go?
Drop the ball on the setup.
Also, I think about
the race day setup was junk.
Well, also think of it.
Everybody's race day setup was kind of a little bit because of how hot it got.
Well, also,
from qualifying to race time, it was a little different.
But also, Sully, it's weird because if you look at Atlanta and you look at the 2 rookies, Ryan Preece, you look at Dana Hemrick, who were doing great. They were having like really good races. Dana Hemrick, I believe, had like a tire, a pit stop problem, something like that. And then Ryan Preece got into that accident on pit road. Remember, he was looking down and I was like, wow, they're gonna do really good. Now all of a sudden, it's like, where did those 2 go? And I'm watching Ryan Preece and I'm watching Daniel Hemrick, especially you, Daniel Hemrick. I really think I have a lot of hype on you. You were really good. You know,
I see things in the way
he's a good driver.
Handles those difficult situations. Now he's falling back. Did he complain and say, "Oh, it's this buddy's fault"? No, he just shut his mouth and drove the friggin' car.
Now I want to say something.
That's hard to deal with it on your own with your crew and just not bitching about it. Oh, this guy cut me off. Oh, is this guy problem? No, he did none of that.
Now I want to say this now. Just recently, I was able to. I got something on my phone for the NASCAR in-car. So now I'm gonna start listening to a lot more in-cars. That is something I'm gonna try to do and figure out because there's a lot of things that I'll sit there and watch a race. When I don't have that on, I don't know. I like to know what's the race within the race is what you want to know. I like to know why Jimmy Johnson's loose. Like, why is he falling back? And then all of a sudden, I listen to his car. Oh, I'm loose in turn 2. This makes sense. And then
everybody was loose in the center.
And not only that, I like a big thing I love to listen to is NASCAR.
I don't remember what it was. I got to rewatch the race, but it was either loose or tight in the center. Everybody's bitching about that. Even Kyle Busch is bitching about that.
You know who the best thing though is to listen to on there? Honestly, the greatest, to know what the fuck's going on? The NASCAR officials. when you listen to what they're saying, and I forget the new guy's name that's actually being he took over after Daytona, and he's the head honcho, says everything, put it out. That guy, listening to them is what the best thing is, because guess what? I remember this is 2014 Daytona 500. This is the one that Dale Earnhardt Jr. won. I remember I had the NASCAR track pass on my phone, and I had it on another phone. And one of my phones, I had Jimmy Johnson one ear, and the other headphone I had, NASCAR officials. And the whole time when they're racing, they're saying the rain's coming. And I'm listening to Jimmy Johnson, and I'm listening to NASCAR. NASCAR is asking, Tower 1, is there rain? No. We got Tower 2, is there they're innocent. And you got all of a sudden I'm hearing Jimmy Johnson's spotter, Earl. He's over there going, all right, Chad, man. I mean, Jimmy, they're looking for rain around the turns, man. Keep an eye on it. Get to the front. They're looking for rain, dude. We got to get going. And, there you go. He goes, let's go to turn 2. We got permission. And all of a sudden the rain comes, and here they go. They're racing to get back to the line. The rain's coming, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden you hear what's the name of it? Put it out. Caution's out. Sat there for 5 hours. Race started back at 8 o'clock. Race went going. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the race. And now it's little things like that, and it's exciting to hear that. When the rain is coming, to have the thing to hear NASCAR say it's 3 miles out, it's 2 miles out, and hear the crew chiefs go, it's 2, they go, gotta go. Sorry, Paul Menard, that's what happened to you. Jimmy said it's gotta go at the clash, and yeah, Jimmy won. Just wanted to say that. But it's exciting to hear that.
I'm just gonna watch what's on TV. I'll rely on him, our little conversation before we do this. But I go with what I see, just like everybody else. And I'm thinking what I'm going to see next week, I mean, hell, it's California. We know what to expect. It's one of the bigger, faster mile and a half that we have. And we're going to see some racing, but this is going to be an aero package. It's in the back of the pack. We're going to have the best racing we've seen in a long time.
And don't be afraid to tell us, guys, who's your favorites, who your dark horses are, who do you think is actually going to be starting, who do you think is having a rough start but will come back? Actually, let me think. Who do you think is having a rough start that will bounce back mid-season or towards the end?
Austin's having a hell of a fucking bad year.
No, I would not say that. He is not. He is by far one of the best Chevrolets out there. Him and Chase Elliott are the two best, and then the rest of us are still trying to figure it out. But yet, Ford and Toyota got to figure it out. NASCAR, I think, really needs to look into that. There's something going on. At least Chevrolet, you need to step it up. Now we've gone to, winning almost every year to now we're lucky to even be in the top 5. Something's not way in there. NASCAR needs to look at it, or Chevrolet needs to look at it.
There is a problem.
There is something going on there, and I don't get it.
The Chevy dominance has been there for a long time.
It's been exactly, and all of a sudden it goes away, and all of a sudden they can't even fight for a top. And
they're fighting for top 10s.
And the worst thing is,
top 5s.
Okay, we went from the Chevy SS or whatever they call it to the Camaro. It's because it's Camaro first. Ford goes to the Fusion for how long? It goes all of a sudden to the Mustangs, and look at fucking the Fords. Something doesn't make sense all the time.
Somebody got paid.
It's either obviously Ford has their shit together and Toyota have their shit together, know what to do it. Chevrolet doesn't, or NASCAR.
Chevrolet
something
do
in the
not
book is not right.
what they're doing with NASCAR. Never.
But that's what confuses me.
There is a disparity there, which brings me to my last point. My conspiracy theory about Kyle Busch. Now, back in the day, there was a DJ. His name was Howard Stern. People that hated him listened to him longer than people that liked him because they hated him. And the people that liked him just listened because they liked him. This is what's happening with Kyle Busch. This is the Howard Stern Kyle Busch theory. NASCAR wants Kyle Busch to win. And they're going to keep pushing anything they can do. They're going to ignore inspections, they're going to ignore this, they're going to ignore that, but they're going to get them on the little things that don't matter. A little fine to the crew chief.
Okay.
A little fine. Okay. No, let me get this out there, because no matter what happens, win, lose, or draw, it's controversy, and it's viewership, which ends up ratings. And that's what NASCAR is about. That's my little conspiracy. I'm done. Comments?
On Kyle Busch's conspiracy theories.
Just saying.
Alright, let me tell you something. I've been watching Kyle Busch since he was in the 5-car for the Busch Series. Okay, the lowest 5-car Busch Series, and I forget which year. I think it maybe was 2003.